morning, nuts of the cocoa. It is Princess Kat here, and we are looking at the Alliance Tournament Deathmatch Finals. So this is AVE versus 1, and this was the first part of the finals, so the first match of potentially 3. Now, I was on call for this. You see my little line bubble that's up there. And I was one of the cord sharers for these tournaments, which I had to drink for for a little bit because I'm shy and I don't like phone calls. I really don't. But I'm getting more and more accustomed to them. So, but here we are in them. Basically, at the beginning, I am looking for any big tiles that have a lot of resources on them, if they're open. And then after that, I start calling out the cords. And everybody else should focus on that and hit those cords. So what I'm doing is I'm finding a target, sharing it to chat, sending a dragon over to them so that I can hit as well. And then while I'm doing that, another person is sharing a different cord. And then I start looking for another target to share as well. So that was kind of like the method to our madness. Not really sharing the call audio, not because I don't want any like trade secrets getting out or anything like that. It's just our calls are actually really, really serious and pretty quiet, with just the people who have cords calling out that, that they've shared a cord and what power of that person, or what power that target is. So y'all wouldn't be interested in that anyway. Although now I have like 10 more minutes of audio to dub over this, and not really sure what to say. I do like this event. This is a pretty fun event. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It's interesting being in a super competitive alliance versus one that was a little more laid back where I came from and where I still am. I still have an alt in tow that I use to help run it. So the dichotomy between the two is really interesting. So we don't like to waste the ports and port next to people because they're just going to port away anyway. So typically we just sit there and speed in our dragons, and then if someone starts hitting you, you want to port away. Like someone here is going to start hitting me, and so I port, and then I continue on with the target finding and sharing. I was fortunate in this first round to not get knocked out at all. I think I got burned once or twice maybe, but that was about it. They didn't find me. I was too sneaky. They were super fast at the beginning. I don't know if y'all saw right at the beginning. The first person to get hit was Super, and he just got pummeled right away. I think he got like 5 or 6 people hitting him at once. It was pretty fast. They were super fast until the second half, and then the second half we were able to kind of gain on them. I just think we were a little bit more organized, which is what allowed us the upper hand on this. I also think they were a little bit caught off guard because we recently got a whole bunch of transfers thanks to the perpetual transfer event, and we have had some new members come in, and this is kind of like one of the first events that we've run all together outside of, we just did have Invasion and we had Alliance War that week, but this is kind of one of the big Kingdom events that we've had. And as well, especially for working as a team. So I don't think that they expected us to come out as hard or as heavy as we did. So that played to our advantage with this. They themselves are obviously extremely well put together and organized, and it is a chore to rise to that. But we managed to pull it off for this one round. I did speed this up a little bit so it doesn't take quite as long. But I think that we are coming up on finding the final target for the first round. I'm spastically looking. Boom, victory. You can see me congratulate my alliance. And then thanks to the magic of editing, we could flash forward 6 hours to the second round. Again, there's 20 people on each side. We knew that they were going to be even more organized and even more aggressive in their approach. This match did take longer than the previous match did. I look around for some large resource tiles. There's none near me, and the ones that I saw already have some of our members already on them. So I go ahead and hit a few monsters before I start looking around at where their players are. And I spy one that has no shield, so I share that one real quick. And then I kind of look around to see who I'm going to share when those shields drop, as well as prepare my own magic. I don't like to waste it and, pop it too early while the shields are up, but it's hard when I'm sharing the cords too to also pop my own magic and when I should be looking for people and directing targets. So I pop mine a little bit early. We can see they pop theirs too, and then I start sharing cords. And boom, that target goes down quick. We were pretty organized when we started it, but then we started getting caught up a little bit on different cords, which is good. I mean, we're rich in targets, so that's going to happen. That target, boom. Got that 1.4 trillion. I start to get hit. I unfortunately do not survive this round. And I was actually, it's been a while since I've been knocked out of a round. I was kind of confused at first because as I'm starting to find targets and I'm wondering why the target just says okay instead of, attack or rally. Like a noob. I'm just not the brightest sometimes, but I catch on eventually. It just seemed, that was one of the great things, the most difficult targets in here are the ones that hop around like grasshoppers. And that's what a lot of these members were doing. And so we ended up having a lot of members that just had 2 or 3 bars off because that's all the hits that we could get before they, jump around again, before, we can find them and repost their coordinates. So we had a lot of these that had only partial bars, or they were getting a lot better about hopping around and making it difficult for us. I think we were just a little bit more organized about it. We were practicing relentlessly on the previous tournaments just so that we could try and get everybody accustomed to each other and get used to things. I think it played to our benefit. You can't win every event. So I know that, it could be very much the next one that we completely lose. So it was nice to win this one. Everybody likes that feeling. So yeah, this is my first Alliance tournament video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll try and maybe think of something more exciting to say next time, so it's not just me rambling. Make sure you like and subscribe, and you can check out our website at www.ironthroneelite.com. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff there. I'm going to be doing a new video for the 5.4 update, so I should be dropping that shortly. We have that coming up on the 25th. I'm also going to link anything important from the developers in the comment box or in the information box down below, so you can make sure that you check out the actual developers website as well. We should be popping up soon on some of the last targets. I think we have another minute and a half to go. Here I am frantically looking for players because there was only, I think, like 3 or 4 players left, but I couldn't never find anybody. It was driving me insane. Arrow was finding them. I was not, and I'm the one that's supposed to be finding them. So you can see whenever one pops off, I start frantically looking, and then there's lag, and I think there's either 1 or 2 more players left on this. And the last one should be being shared right now. But this was a super fun event. It was a great game to win, and they were awesome to play with. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll try to do more. And until next time.